Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday, the 16th of May, and this is your latest and greatest crypto news. Now, before we do get into today's video, if you are enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and please do leave a comment. I want to know the content that you want to see. Okay, without any further ado, let's get straight into the latest and greatest crypto news. And of course, we start in the same place as always. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, at the time of me making this video, is sat at $27,142. And in the last 24 hours, that is down 0.59%. Ethereum is sat at $1,814. And in the last 24 hours, that is down 0.64%. BNB, at the time now, is actually $312, yet again down 0.55%. And XRP fans out there, I know you get angry if I don't cover this. XRP is currently at 42 cents. Last 24 hours, that is down 0.77%. And yet again, we are going to cover BGB. BGB is currently at 47 cents and breaking the trend, it is up 0.7%. Lovely to see. But let's have a look at some of the meme tokens, because the last few days we have spoken about them. We have had a look at them. How are they performing? Shiba, down 0.22%. Dogecoin, down 1.3%. Pepe, down 1.8%. Floki, down 1%. So, you know, the whole market consensus is down around 0.5 to 1%. But let's have a look at the BRC20 tokens. Now, BRC20 is on the Bitcoin ecosystem. It's seen nice gains throughout the week. So how's it gone? Ordinals is down 6.8%, NALS is up 12.8%, VMPX is down 12.5%, Pepe1 is up 3.9%. Now, like any new ecosystem or new thing in the space, you're going to have a lot more volatility, so make sure you approach these tokens with absolute caution. Okay, let's have a look at some of our prices, where we thought the charts were going to head. Let's have a look at how it's going within our boundaries. Okay, so now we can see that Bitcoin is still rejecting that upper mark. Now, that upper mark of this recognized barrier of entry that we recognized was 27,615. And as you can tell, we got to around 27,450 and we rejected it, so we bounced back down. Today, we want to see us challenge this line. Why? Because we want to enter the next the next barrier. That's exactly what we want to do. It's going to be an interesting day. Let's see if we can touch that barrier around 27,600. Let's see. Well, let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum was a little bit different in the last 48 hours. As you can tell, the bottom of this resistance zone was around 1728. Now, 1728 is a key number here. As you can see, we bounced off the around 1,758 mark, but we haven't seen anything aggressive towards the upward mark of this range. Now, just a reminder, the upward mark of this range is $1,956. You can see we slightly broke out a couple of days ago, but then we shot straight back down because the entry just wasn't aggressive enough. Yeah, again, let's see how this performs in the coming days, even the coming hours. Tuesday, what have you got in store for us? Let's see. Now, let's head over to Crypto Bubbles. Let's see what the market consensus is. It's a little bit different to yesterday. We saw a full green page. Now, it is very mixed. You can see some of the gainers there. Hex is up 10%, Ape up 2.3%, BIT is up 4.7%, FXS is up 4.2%, CFX is up 5.2%. Let's have a look at some of the losers. Of course, we mentioned Pepe earlier. Then you got Sui is down 2.8%. Kava is down 4.3%. ICP is down 2.4%, which is a personal favourite of mine. Clay is down 3.7%. HD down 6.4%. So it's a little bit around there. We're seeing, mixed bag. It's an absolute mixed bag, but let's see what today brings. But let's have a look at some of the latest greatest news today. So the SEC has refused to entertain Coinbase's request for crypto clarity. Now, if you didn't know, Coinbase and the SEC over the last few months, I'm not going to say war, the SEC are making some bold claims around the way they're operating. Now, Coinbase have basically come back and said, you're not very clear in exactly what you want, how we can operate, and how we can operate within your guidelines. Now, the SEC have hit back and basically gone, you have no right to request any clarity. It says that security rules pertain in crypto, and Gary Gensler reasserts his claim that they are all securities. Gary. The fact that you've refused to entertain Coinbase's request for more clarity shows that you are not willing to work with these organizations, in my opinion. Now I'm in Dubai, we hear lots of people talking around regulations, but the most refreshing approach and angle that I heard was, regulations should be there to support, not enforce. Gary, maybe you should listen to that advice. Let's move on to the next story. The next story, so crypto assets unscathed in the UK. Well, it's actually a very interesting article, this, because traditionally in the UK and Europe, we are seeing more and more when gambling laws or requirements or legislation and regulations come around, the crypto space often follows. Now, in my opinion, there's a lot in common. Gambling in crypto go hand in hand. Interestingly enough, crypto assets in the latest update to the gambling reforms have not been touched or even mentioned. What's this going to tell us about what potentially could be coming from MiCA and then further afield into the UK around regulations and legislation in the UK? Again, we're going to be following this very, very closely. Now, Hong Kong is always at the forefront of the crypto space, in my opinion, and the Hong Kong High Court has for the first time confirmed that cryptocurrencies constitute to property under Hong Kong law and are capable of being held on trust. Now, the landmark ruling of Gatecoin Limited in liquidation aligns with the Hong Kong position of various other common law jurisdictions, providing legal certainty over enforceability of transfers or loans in cryptocurrencies. Now, in the event of fraud, theft, or breach of solving such assets, the decision is certainly welcome development for business operating in rapidly developing spaces. This is protection for the most senior people within the space. When I say most senior, the people that matter. And of course we all matter, but within the crypto space, it's not our kind of money that really makes things move. We want the highest, the biggest, the best corporations around the world entering the space and throwing some serious money in. Days like this and announcements like this are one step on that journey for that happening. Now, this is great news coming out of Serbia in Belgrade. Now, Belgrade is going to be hosting the brightest Web3 Minds this June. And what is it going to be called? It's going to be called ETH Belgrade. Now, it's going to be taking place on the 2nd of June all the way through to the 4th, followed by a hackathon for 2 days after it. And the conference is taking place in the nation's capital, which is Belgrade, in the former Trade Union Hall. It's estimated that the event will bring 1,000 guests from all around the world, and since the conference covers all technical and business aspects around the Ethereum ecosystem, many prominent people are going to be attending. Now, you're probably thinking, Jamie, why are you covering this? No, it's not a paid promotion. No, it's nothing like that. I just thought it was absolutely awesome to see Serbia putting themselves on the map within the crypto space, putting on such a great event. I wish I could be there. Sadly, I will not, because I'm going to be traveling back to the UK the week after. But what a fantastic, fantastic event and initiative based out of Serbia. Now, this is very funny. Now, years ago, I remember being in the school playground, using LimeWire, buying and not buying, I was just illegally downloading things like music, videos, whatever, in the past. Now, LimeWire is back, and it's back with a bang, and they are raising funds from its token sale. Now, the new NFT-focused version of LimeWire has raised $17.5 million through its token sale. There's a lot of nostalgic people, just like myself, clearly excited to see it back. Now, it's taken another forward step to its impending relaunch, and the platform has operated as a peer-to-peer, it's almost like a file trading service, and for it to raise so much money so quickly is pretty exciting. We're going to approach it with caution, though, because with all great things in the world and technologies, things evolve. So what I would say is, don't get too excited, make informed decisions, and just see where it goes. And finally, Andrew Tate. Yesterday, he tweeted the following: "Crypto hoes, they are everywhere. Random chicks who can't parallel park telling you what shitcoin to invest in." And then he used this little hashtag here, which was $sluts. Within seconds, somebody created a crypto token, and look at how much it pumped. This is absolutely ridiculous. This clearly made Andrew Tate angry, and by the way, don't go buying this. The current market cap is still at $3 million, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But Andrew Tate was not happy by this at all. Look at his following tweet. "When I made a joke, I didn't expect a bunch of Aspie idiots to launch a coin called Sluts within 15 seconds. Who are you people? Don't you have lives? And how did you even see my tweet and launch it that fast? Crypto is literally full of degen autistics. Sorry about that. Gambling addicts virgins, and he just goes on more and more rants. But there's a really serious story and a really serious angle around this. Now, in the last bull market, we saw kind of the tradition of more and more traders. Every time Elon tweeted, every time other key figures from within the space tweeted a set word, there'd be like a meme token or an altcoin launched. Everyone would FOMO in, and tons of people would lose money. Please don't do this. These people are not behind these projects. You're not helping yourself, you're not going to be making money, and you're certainly not helping the space be credible. If you're going to take one thing from today's video, listen to Andrew Tate. Don't become one of these guys. It's definitely not a good look. If you want to be a top G, hit that like button, do subscribe, and drop me a comment. And most importantly, let's go.